This is Stranded, the Australian Canadian Music Show, and time for a catch-up with Jesse D. He's on the line from Wells. I just caught up with him. You're in Wells, is that right?
Yeah, I just got here today. Came in from Cornell last night. Just barely made it alive, actually. No, I'm exaggerating. Our van got rear-ended in Kamloops, actually, and it's still in Kamloops, so we didn't even know if we were going to make it up here, actually, a couple days ago. Dealing with it for the weekend there.
Well, I'm so glad you made it up there, because it's somewhat of a quasi-homecoming, because you have a little bit of a connection to Wells, more than just a touring destination. Can you let us know what your background is with the little township of Wells?
Yeah, sure. Well, of course, I've been coming to this festival now for about 5 years. Me and Jackie, and then we, after a few years back, we moved up here and lived here for a couple of years off and on. We've since moved out of here because we decided that it wasn't worth having a place anymore, just because of travel and whatnot. But it always feels like a great place to come back to, and this is the best weekend to be here, that's for sure.
Can you tell us a little bit about the Arts Wells Festival? Because I haven't had a chance to go myself yet, but it's pretty unique as far as festivals go in terms of, I don't know, just the vibe, and the community spirit that comes around it. And I guess it's in a fairly isolated part of the country as well.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't call it a big festival. It's a small festival that kind of engulfs a town. So most festivals will have like a festival grounds or like a field or something. Well, there's nothing like that here. It's like all the venues are indoors. It's all different parts of the town, which is really neat. And they book over 80 bands. So there's a lot of musicians here, which makes for some pretty amazing things. A lot of collaborations happen that normally wouldn't. We get, being a musician, get to hang out with a lot of our kind of road friends, people we only ever see once in a while. And so for a musician, I mean, that's why it's a special festival for a lot of the people who come here to play. Yeah.
This year, under the new name of Picture the Ocean. I remember the last time we chatted was literally just, I think, the day that you were just about to announce the new name. And there is a record under that name. Yeah, and that the new name coincided with the addition of a permanent member, a drummer. That's correct?
That's correct. Yeah, Matt Blackie. We've actually been playing with him for quite a while now, but we wanted to make it official and take our name out of the equation. Yeah. And how have you been finding since the name change and the new? I mean, how has the sound been progressing for you? Well, the new band name kind of revolves around us making a more kind of a stylistic change, I guess, in our songwriting and stuff like that. We are still the same people in the same band, but this record, I think, is a really neat piece of art. It all kind of there's a lot of continuity to it, and I think it evokes a lot of strong emotion, things like that. So, I mean, the name change was, I don't know, it's something we wanted to do forever, and I'm just glad that it's over with, and now we're called Picture the Ocean, and, get used to it. And
through your music, I really get a sense of a deep connection to the instrument of the guitar that you play. And what's the relationship to your instrument been like?
It's actually an interesting question, because I'm going to deflect your question, actually, if you don't mind. Because my guitar playing is something I've worked on for years and years, of course, but as of recently, I've been playing the bass. Because the band that we're touring with now, Aurora Jane, who are coming to Vancouver on, I think it's the 9th of August there, we're her band. We're actually two complete bands in one package. She's playing bass with us, and so I had to learn to play bass with her. And it's been an incredible challenge to learn bass. It's a totally different instrument, and nothing really in common with the guitar at all. She's been working us pretty hard, but it's coming along, and actually, I think I'm a better bass player than I thought I was going to be, so pretty neat.
Like, literally, what, like, a matter of months? Like, how long ago are we talking? Like, a month or two back? Like, can you...
Yeah, I basically started renting a bass about 3 months ago. The last month, we've been playing and rehearsing, a lot of rehearsing. Yeah, no, I'm a bass player.
I often wonder about that. Like, yeah, I'm learning guitar myself, like the regular guitar, and like, so the scales don't really translate as much. Like, is it like?
Well, like theory-wise, the instrument is very similar. Everything's kind of set up the same way, but it's just the way, the style, and the where the bass fits in the music, and playing with your fingers as opposed to a pick. And yeah, it's just a very different approach, you know. We think about the drummer a lot more. And